Hello and welcome to today's yoga session where we're going to practice a lots of binds to open our heart and deepen our twists. We start in a comfortable position, cross-legged. Close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths here. Connect with this present moment, with the air that's streaming your lungs. You can imagine a string attached to your head that's pulling you a little bit higher, straightening your spine, letting the energy flow. Maybe start to wiggle your fingers. Maybe open your eyes or keep them closed. With an inhale, take both arms to the sky. Exhale, left hand to the side, right arm over your head. To intensify, lower your shoulder a bit to the mat. Inhale, both hands back up to the sky. Exhale towards the other side. Maybe also lower your shoulder. Fluid movements to both sides. Stretch to the left, up and to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to one side. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale back to center. And then come to the front. Find a tabletop position. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Dip your belly down, open your chest, look up. Press your hips back into child's pose, then round your spine, come forward into tabletop again, and then arch, press back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale, round spine, come forward. Exhale, arch, press back into child's pose. Continue like that. Come forward and back into child's pose. One more time, come forward. This time descend your chest, elbows close to your body, hips stay high, shoulders away from your ears. Lift your hands for a second, lower them back on the mat, lift, lower. One more time, lift, lower. Slide forward to come onto your belly, right arm in an angle next to you. Lift your left feet to the sky, roll to your right side, opening your right chest. Head is laying comfortably on the mat. Roll back to center. We repeat on the other side. Left arm in an angle this time, right hand next to your chest. Bend your right leg to roll on your left side. Head is lying again comfortably on the mat to open our left chest this time. Roll back to center, both hands next to your chest, press into your hands, hips lift up into your down dog. Move in any way that feels good, walking out the legs, moving a hip side to side. Find your way into down dog. Roll forward into plank and then pushing hips back first into down dog again. Roll forward with an inhale. Exhale, push back. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale, push back. One more time, rolling forward, pushing back. This time, roll forward, stay in your plank and lower your hips. Let the toes tucked under. Intense stretch for our lower back. Slowly lift the hips a bit. Bring your right knee in the front of your chest. Turn towards your left side to sit down. Lean towards your left side. Right arm long over your head, reaching towards your feet. Come back up. Turn your upper body towards the long leg and lean forward. Both hands back up to the sky. Right hand towards the front of your mat. Push your hips forward. Supported side plank. Hips back down, left hand to the front of your mat, push your hips back up. Wild thing on this side. Hips a little higher, open your chest, then bring your right arm to the mat. Right knee towards chest, thread the leg towards the left side and sit down again. Left leg is bent this time. Thread your left hand under your left knee and place it on the outside of your left feet. Or grab the hands behind your back to bind. Maybe just your fingertips are touching, or your left hand is grabbing your right wrist. To open the right shoulder, looking up to the sky. Breathing deeply here. Release the bind. Bring the right hand towards the front of your mat, lifting your hips up while straightening both legs. Left arm comes overhead. Bring both hands to the mat. Tiger curl with the right leg. Lizard, and the right hand turns up to the sky. Easy twist. Left knee towards the mat. Left feet towards the right outside of your mat. Right arm on your right knee or the hand towards the mat and left arm over your head. Modified side angle. Left hand draws back to the back side of your mat. Right arm up to the sky. Maybe lift your right feet. Right feet back to the mat. Lift your left knee so high as you can. Right hand to the mat. Tiger curl all the way to lift your left arm to the sky. Keep your left knee bent or straighten it to modify. Then bring the feet to the front of your mat. Right arm up to the sky. Bend the arms and maybe grab the fingers behind your back. Even if they're far from each other. Hold this position, open the chest a little bit more and then come forwards with your weight. Finding your warrior 3 with your right leg in the air. You're stable. Then bring your right knee forward, straightening both arms up to the sky. Right ankle over left knee, hands towards your chest, sit down, figure 4. Optional, turn your right elbow towards your right feet, maybe open the arms. And last option, left hand behind your back. You come out, we reverse that. Left hand back up to the sky if it was behind your back. Hands in front of your chest. Lift your upper body and hands back up to the sky, knee in front. Big step backwards. This time the left arm is grabbing direction of your right leg, opening your chest a little bit more. Turning towards the front of your mat, both legs straight, leaning backwards. Reverse triangle. Bend right knee, right elbow on top, or reach for the floor with your right hand. Extended side angle. Lift the upper body and then lean backwards into reversed warrior. Reaching forward again, extended side angle. If you want to try, you can bind here as well. Bring your left hand behind your back. Right hand grabs the left wrist. Opening your chest a little further, looking up to the sky. Either stay here or try to extend your right leg as much as you can, intensifying the stretch in your hamstrings on the right sides. If your right leg was extended, bend it again. Bring both hands to the front on the mat. Turn all the way to the right to dip your hips. Right hand reaches backwards. Both hands back to the mat. All the way to the left to Skandasana. Either work towards bringing both hands in front of your chest or bind here as well. Right hand grabs left wrist, opening the left shoulder, looking up. Hands towards the mat in front of you, straighten both legs, turning towards your left leg in a pyramid version. Either stay here or bring your hands a little bit further back to maybe lift the right leg and bend it. Bring all the weight on your left leg, thread the right arm underneath your right leg, and maybe bind behind your back. Either you stay here and work towards both hands touching each other, or you're gonna lift your right leg up, standing on your left leg. Last option, Straighten your right leg as well, bird of paradise. Wherever you are, bring your right feet back to the floor, slowly and controlled. And then either step back or use the same version like we did with the pyramid pose. And then sit on your right feet. Maybe you lift your left leg straight in front of you. Last option, both hands in front of your chest. That's really a balancing challenge. Left hand behind you on the mat, push your hips up. Left arm overhead, wild thing. Come back to seated position, right feet cross over the straight leg and you turn towards your right side, right hand behind your back, trying to open your chest, optional elbow outside of your right knee, looking over your right shoulder. Turn all the way towards the left, connect the hands with the mat, lift your hips. Step forward and come into malasana. Try to work towards a straight spine, both hands in front of your chest, maybe the elbows pressing against the knees. Both hands to the mat, left arm reaches up. Either stay here or bind behind your back again, hugging your right knee with your back kind of, opening up, looking up to the sky. Hands back forward towards the mat. This time right arm reaches up to the sky. Same here, either stay or bind behind. Come back to center, both hands towards the mat. Lift your heels, feet parallel, forward fold. Roll up your back to standing, reaching both arms up to the sky, then in front of your chest. Reaching up again, forward fold this time. Half lift with an inhale. Exhale, step back into plank. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, knees, chest, or all the way chaturanga. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, push your hips up, downward dog. Other side, rolling forward and dipping your hips, opening your chest, shoulders away from your ears. Lift the hips, left knee towards your chest, then to the left, sitting down, both arms reaching up. Towards your right, left arm reaches over your head. Both hands back up to the sky, turn towards your extended leg and fold forward. Arms back up, left hand forward to your mat, hips push up and forward, modified side plank. Sit back down, right hand behind your back on your mat, push the hips back up into wild thing, opening the chest. Left hand comes to the mat, guide your left knee towards the right side of the mat, sit down, right leg is bent, thread the right arm underneath the right leg or bind here, both hands touching. Maybe your right hand grabs your left wrist, opening the chest, looking up. Going deeper in the stretch. Release the hands, left hand to the front of your mat. Lift your hips, straighten both legs, right arm long overhead. Both hands back to the mat, left feet on the outside of your left hand, lizard, and then lift your left arm to the sky for easy twist. Lower right knee, right feet to the left side of the mat. Left knee on left elbow or touching the floor and right arm overhead. Looking up to the sky. Right arm comes to the back of your mat, left arm up, maybe lift your left leg. Left feet back to the mat, lifting your right knee as high as you can in this side plank. Bring both hands to the mat, turning towards the other side. Side plank on your left hand, either with the upper knee bent or straighten both legs, you can modify. Step forward with your right feet, lifting your left arm up to the sky, interlace hands behind your back, maybe they're touching, maybe not. And And then bring all your weight on your right leg, lifting your left leg behind you into Warrior 3. Lift your upper body, bringing your left knee towards the front, standing on one leg, both arms up to the sky. Left ankle on top of your right knee, hands in front of your chest, squat down. Maybe turn to the right side, connecting left elbow with left feet. Maybe extend even the arms. And last option, right hand behind your back. We come out like we came in, right hand back to the sky, both hands in front of the chest. Straighten the upper back, both hands to the sky, left knee in front of your chest. Big step backwards, high lunge. Right hand down, maybe touching your left leg. Straightening both legs, turning towards the front of your mat. Lean backwards, left arm overhead. Bend your left knee, rest your left arm on the knee, or touch the floor with the right arm reaching long overhead. Right arm draws back, left arm up, reversed warrior. Come again forward into extended side angle. Optional to bind here, so it's going to be the left hand who grabs the right wrist or just the fingertips touching. Optional to extend your left leg as well. Start to bend your left leg again if it was straight. Both legs to the floor, and then we turn all the way to the left to dip your hips. Left arm draws backwards. Turning all the way towards the right into Skandasana, either just working towards bringing both hands in front of your chest or binding here as well to open the right shoulder even further, looking up to the sky. Hands back to the mat in front of you, walking towards the end of your mat, straightening both legs. Either you choose the normal pyramid version or walk the hands again further back to maybe lift your leg feet and bend the left leg. Left feet steps forward, bring all the weight on your right leg so that you can bind with your left leg interlaced. Either you just work on connecting the hands or you maybe even lift the upper body. Straightening the left leg is the last option here into Bird of Paradise. Bring your left feet back down towards the mat with control, and then step back into your pyramid pose, or like the same version you used before. Sit down on your left feet, trying to balance here. Maybe lift the right leg in front of you, and maybe even the hands in front of your chest. Right feet and right hand to the mat, pushing your hips up, left arm overhead, wild thing, opening our chest here. Sit back down, bring your left feet over your straight leg and turn towards your left side into a twist. Left hand comes behind your back. Either you hug your left knee or you bring your right elbow on the outside of your left knee for intensifying. Your upper body turns all the way to the right, both hands connecting to the floor. Step forward and come down into malasana again. Work on straightening our spine, maybe both hands in front of your chest and even the elbows that press against the knees. Hands back to the mat, lift your hips forward, fold, and then roll vertebra by vertebra up into standing, reaching both hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, come down however you want. Inhale, open up, open your chest. Exhale, hips up, down dog. Right leg draws upwards to the sky, bringing your feet in between your hand. Big step, Lower your left knee, both arms up to the sky, sink deep with your hips, opening your chest at the same time. Maybe you want to do some circles to move your shoulders and your upper spine. Hands to the floor, hips back, straighten your right leg. Maybe flex the feet and fold forward. Hands can be forward or a little back. Play a bit here. Bend your right knee again, walk towards the left with your feet and bring your right knee down as well into pigeon pose here. Opening your chest first and then fold forward, maybe resting your head on your hands. Slowly lift your upper body again, hands to the floor, pushing hips up, finding your down dog again. This time it's the left leg that draws up to the sky. Bring the feet in between your hands, lower your right knee, hands up to the sky. Same thing here, maybe you want to do some circles with your arms to mobilize your upper spine and your shoulders. Bring both hands to the mat, push your hips back straight and your left leg this time. Maybe flex the feet and lower your upper body. Again, hands either backwards or forward. Bend the left knee, walk towards the right side with the feet. Come down into your pigeon on this side. Again, open your chest first. And then come down with your upper body, maybe laying your front on your arms on your mat. Slowly lift your upper body again. This time swing your right leg to the side and to the front to be seated. Scoop a little bit forward to have space behind you and roll back, lying on your mat. Feet behind your hips, lift your hips up into bridge pose for one time. Now slowly rolling down, vertebra by vertebra. Lifting both feet up to the sky, extend both legs. Optional to lift your hips up, helping with your hands to stabilize. Maybe you want to play a bit with your legs, bringing one leg to the front, one to the back, changing sides. Maybe even opening to the sides in some kind of a split. Extending them again up. And last option, bringing behind your back into plow pose. Maybe extend the arms, interlace the fingers long on the mat. Release the fingers and slowly roll vertebra by vertebra back onto your mat. Then open the knees to the side, maybe grab your legs or feet for happy baby. Lower back and shoulders up, connected with the mat. Let go of the feet, extending the left leg long on the mat, guiding the right knee towards your left side. Right arm extended far away from you. You're looking in the same direction. Recline, twist. Slowly come back to center, extending both legs, feeling a difference. Bringing in your left leg, guiding it towards your right side, left arm extended long away from you. you look towards the same direction. Come back to center, bringing both knees in again for another hack. Maybe lift your head again, activate all the muscles, curl up into a small ball here. And then slowly let go of your legs, straightening legs, letting the feet fall out to the sides, arms next to you. Letting go of any physical activity and deeply relaxing into your mat. Savasana. If you want to stay a bit longer in your Shavasana, just stop the video. Otherwise, follow my voice and start to wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe stretch arms overhead. And then roll to one of your sides, resting there for a second. Whenever you feel ready, maybe still with the eyes closed, find a seated position again. One more time with an inhale, reach our arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring hands towards your chest. Thank yourself to finding this time in the day to do something good for yourself. Namaste. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up so it can rise to the top and other people can find this video. See you next time.